So hello, Noor Daoud. We have with us now the international champion Palestinian drift racer Noor Daoud, who is live with us from Dubai. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Hello, hello. I'm honored and very happy to be a part of this. So looking forward.
Thank you. We have a lot of questions for you. The very first one, you're talking to us from Dubai. What are you currently doing there?
Well, actually, I've been a while here, right, in Dubai. It's been 6 years. Time passes so quick, can't believe this. So yeah, it's been years here. I've been working on a lot of different stuff, but these days I'm doing now like stunt driving for movies, and I decided to get into that because I have so my drifting and my driving skills, I'm thinking why not use them for such a beautiful project, and and that's something that's makes me happy to do. So, and like working is something you love, it's the best. So yeah, this is something that I've been doing right now, doing shooting also for different like music videos for famous artists, doing commercials. It's all involving driving. So yeah.
Sounds really very, very exciting, I have to say. Of course, something we wonder about, because for me, you're definitely the one and only female race drifter I ever met. And I guess I'm not the only one who is wondering, how did it all start? How did you become who you are today?
That's a big question, but So it's a long story, but I'm gonna shortcut the story. So it started all in Palestine with my mom's car, and so I really before that I was really deeply in love with cars since day one. I had a huge collection of toy cars back home in Palestine, so I was always in love with cars. And I said, why not, while growing up, why not get into, I didn't have drifting in my head back then because drifting wasn't really existed in my area. So I was like, I want to get into motorsport somehow. And then with the time, things changed because I got busy with doing a lot of different sports: tennis, boxing, swimming, a lot of different, sports that I used to actually do. And I was never really connected with any of them. Like I love them all, but it's not what really Noor wants. I want something more extreme, more powerful, more that it presents my personality. This is what I was looking for, something extreme. And so with the time, in Palestine, it was 2009, and this is where it all started. And I started taking my mom's car in the streets of Ramallah in Palestine and driving it around. And I was trying to drift because I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube, people from Europe and Japan and all of that. And I said, well, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to do a donut, figure of eights, whatever, And I was literally doing it. Like no one taught me, and I was like, "Whoa, I could do that," So, and especially on a stock car with my mom's daily car, And so
your
that
mom say? How did your mom react? Actually, it's.
Yeah, well, in the beginning, everyone was like, Noor, your daughter is crazy. She's doing this and that in the streets. And, and then they start to love what I do, But in the beginning, of course, like every parent, like, Noor, okay, you have to calm down, you cannot do this. And, it's normal, but if we had tracks, she wouldn't say anything. She knows we don't have any tracks or anywhere to train in Palestine. So we don't even have one track in Palestine. So that's, I mean, we have to train somewhere. So anyway, I was trying to do something out of this, and she in the beginning, like she was supportive from day one. She was supportive from day one, and until today, I thank her every day for what she has done for me because she really made me who I am today. And she never said no to me or any negativity or no, you should, okay, calm down now. No, she's always pushing me to the limits, and she knows what I can do. She knows my passion. She believes in me, and I love that. So that plays a big role in my career, of course. Having her support. But yeah, like enduring in Palestine, it was really hard because, of course, we're gonna get to that obviously, but I had a lot of negativity in that area, starting this career, But like starting from my mom's car, going to Jordan to build a drift car, this is where it all started, really. I was doing in Palestine the speed test. It's called the speed test. It was with the Palestinian Federation Motorsport. And I wasn't really enjoying it at all, but this was the only thing we had. And speed test, just for the people to know what it is, it's racing against the clock, racing against the watch. It's in a really small parking lot with cones and slaloms, and that's all, And it wasn't something that I really wanted to do, but like I said, there was nothing else. And yeah, I did that for a couple of years, and then I said, that's it. I'm gonna go to Jordan and get the drifting going, because Jordan, this is where actually they started the Middle East, the drifting part. So yeah.
All right. So drifting, this is what you feel connected to, and you described it in your interview in the Vogue as controlled chaos.
As people don't know what's drifting, not all of them knows what it means, but it's a car that's actually going sideways on a very high speed, and it's really actually cannot be controlled unless, that's why we call it the controlled chaos, because it's really out of control. A lot of things happening, the steering, the gas, the clutch, the handbrake, everything is all together, and it's crazy, how the it's just the car doesn't drive straight, it's driving sideways and on full speed. So that's why I call it the controlled chaos. That's like a really shortcut for, I named it like that for the drifting world. It's just a controlled chaos because you're in that car, the car is going everywhere, like out of control, but at the same time you're controlling it, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's awesome.
All right. Yeah. We're learning a lot here. So it's of course a physical challenge, but I guess it's also a mental challenge to focus.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a lot of mental conditioning. It's a lot of you have to be in a different mindset, and like it's a lot of thinking. It's a mental sport. It's not a physical sport only. It's mental sport. It's all in your head. How you think about it, how you're focusing, how you breathe, how it's an amazing thing. And I trained myself, especially when I was in the academy, in ING Academy in Florida. I studied IPI, and it's called the International Performance Institute, and it's all about mental conditioning, physical conditioning. And I trained a lot of visual training and being how to be positive, and when you have something serious going on, you have to know how to react really quickly, being positive, just being on the right mindset, and that what I learned helped me a lot in my racing, really a lot. So yeah.
And in that, how would you describe your relationship to your car? What kind of car is it? And it's
okay.
Like your buddy.
It's my life. It's my, how do you say, it's my love of my life. This is how I'm gonna say it. And I describe him as he because for me, the guys, they have the she as a car. Oh, she's a beauty, or she's, for me, my car is a he, of course, and I love everything about him. And he's from Germany. Why I say that? Because the BMW.
Okay.
BMW is from Germany, so I love the BMW. I love the engine of that car. I have an M50 engine on it. It's around 900 horsepower. It's a very powerful car. It's fully built, fully modified for racing. I mean, what can I say? This car it makes me happy to an extent of I cannot even explain, really. It gives me everything that I want to feel, like it's amazing, it's
So
yeah.
happiness is freedom also. Do you connect with your freedom?
Of course, it's freedom, it's love, it's passion, it's beyond. It's like I'm in a different world, really. I'm not just saying that, but it's really true, because when I'm there, wearing especially that helmet, I feel like I'm in a completely different planet, and full concentration. With at the same time, my heart is beating to I don't know how many beats per minute, but it's crazy, It's yeah, I mean, whatever makes my heart beat like really fast, that's when I'm happy and when I'm alive. Like, this is how I want to express that, And this car makes my heart beat like so fast, and I love how it's the excitement that it gives me, So yeah, it makes me happy with it.
It feels like when we watch videos of you, you seem to be talented in all kind of sports. How are they connected, and how do you keep yourself fit?
Of course, that helps a lot. The tennis, the swimming, the jump roping, the boxing, all of that helps me to get fit for my racing. That's for sure. But other than that, it's I write on paper a lot of positive, happy. For an example, what makes Noor happy, or let's say what makes Noor relax. So let's say I put my music on my headphones and just listen to some music. Close my eyes, visualize me in the car and just how I am doing the corners. Like all of this, it makes me focus to get into that race. If you know what I'm saying. Like, of course, to train to be in racing, it's just like I said, it is physical, but it's more mental, and you have to be really healthy mental wise. Just to have the right mindset, to be positive, not to think about losing or oh, I'm stressed, or no. I mean, just it's hard, but I can control it, And of course, on the other side, I do a lot of jump roping, a lot of swimming, and that helps a lot, to relieve the stress and to get your concentration to your mind. So yeah, that's what I do. And I listen a lot to music and a lot. Yeah, I love
what
music.
Kind of music?
Yeah, vocal trance. I like deep house music, that sort of stuff.
You were talking in the beginning also about the negativity that you endured and all the expectations. So hearing you talking about how important it is to be positive, how did you deal with that?
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I really did have a lot of hard time back then. And it was not easy because, you like I said, I was the only female drifter in well, I'm gonna say in this domain, and surrounded by men, and then like, the guys here and the mentality, it wasn't, what I expected. It was a little bit more like, oh, she's wasting her time. Noor, you there's other stuff, you should be doing like girl stuff. And I didn't really understand that thing because I don't come from this background. I'm a free woman. I'm, like I've lived half of my life, like I've traveled I've traveled around the world. Like I haven't stayed in one country and just like have to follow 1, 2, 3, like we don't have this, it's just, yeah. So I had to kind of deal with this mentality in such way, and I don't blame them. I understand the situation, but it was way too much for me, like, don't do this, go get married, go cook, go do that. Okay, yeah, I could do all that stuff, but while I can do this as well, you know what I mean? Oh, you're wasting your time, you're spending so much money on this, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's so many things. Oh, you will never get anywhere. So like I'm saying, like you cannot just do one thing. You can do a lot of things at the same time. It's or like I'm not talking about marriage, or I'm not talking. It could be anything in the world. It's I mean, sport is for everyone. This is how I believe in it. It's not for a woman and it's not for a man. It's for every human being on this planet, you know? And the thing is, when I entered this domain, everyone was like, Noor, this is a man's sport. And I was like, no, it's not a man's sport. Why should it be a man's sport? Not because there was not women in it, it means there is not a man's sport, you know? And I'm so happy I entered this drifting world because I really inspired a lot of women, not only in the Middle East, but all around the world, and showing them that women can do something. And we are determined, we're powerful, we're strong, we are everything, you know. And I mean, you know, a woman can do so many things. Um, and I do inspire women to get into that sport if she wants it, of course. And if it's not motor racing, motor sport, it could be anything. It could be anything in the world, you know. And I'm gonna say one thing, which is the best word, and this is how I'm being successful in my life with this, is you don't take risks, there's no success. So there's no success without taking risks in life. And you have to get out of your comfort zone and put your step out there and then just go and go, you know. Yeah, this is it. And when I faced all of this negativity, actually it made me stronger. But now I have respect, you know, the people that actually didn't believe in me in the beginning, they were like, whoa, Noor, all respect, you did it, you know. And yeah, I mean, I'm keep going. So
You're a role model and an inspiration for so many. Do you also have recommendations to parents, to sports clubs, like basically what can be done to get more women encouraged to get into this sport?
well, it's a lot of different things, but like I would say to that, especially, well, if it's into that sport, first of all, it has to be in a safe environment, and parents should give the opportunity for their kids to get into what they love, because in the end we're living only this one life. And I believe that just to let them live their dreams and not to, you know, just support them, you know. In the end, if they don't try, they never know, you know. And it has to be always in a safe environment for sure. Like, I know I started in a really different way, and I'm sure other guys, they did the same thing. It was in the streets and it was wrong, but it taught me a lot. And but now these days there's drift academies, you can learn how to drift, there's tracks, there's, you know, it's a different life right now, not like the back days, you know. Before it wasn't, yeah, it was a completely different thing. But yeah, so just my message is supporting and inspiring others, and I'm here to inspire others, you know. And I actually already did. Now I'm seeing other women wants to drift, and I'm having a lot of different messages on Instagram from different women from all around the world, like, teach us, and would love to get involved. And you know, and I love this, you know, and it really makes me happy. So I don't know what to say more than that. It's just I'm just saying I am ready to motivate and support any woman in the world, you know, to get into that sport and believe in yourself. That's number one. So yeah.
So what are the next projects for you?
Well, there's a lot of different plans going on in my head, and the biggest thing right now is I really want to get into movies. I really want to get into Hollywood, to be honest, and I want to get into a movie as in where I'm seen, I'm drifting, racing. It's something with motorsport, you know. It could be like, you never know, like maybe Fast and Furious, you know. I don't know. I just want to get my skills to that extent. Of course, I'm a professional drifter. I want to race in the biggest drift events in the world. That's something. That's the first thing I want to do. But on the other side, I would love to take that on a really higher scale and be a part of a movie. And also, stunt driving is what I do right now, and that helps me maybe to get there. And you know, you never know. Like, door opens another door, and I really want to get into that because I see myself there really, and with the drift skills that I have, the driving skills in general, that will also support other women. So why not? Why not? Dream big always. Dream big.
Is that also your message as a final sentence for the International Women's Day today to all the women and men watching?
Honestly, just believe in yourself and love what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't know. I'm sure everyone has his own dreams and inspiring and love to this sport or whatever it is. And just all you do is must believe in it and inspire other people and support other people. And if we all gather ourselves and and we can grow all together, if you know what I'm saying. Because as for me, just to have an example, I didn't have much support back then, but now I do because of the success that I've done. I'm not even there. I need to do more and more, of course. So I hope that you will get the support and the motivation and just keep pushing because nothing comes to you. You have to go get what you want and fight for what you want. And this is what I've been doing, and I want you to do the same. So I do motivate you guys all to do what you love and dream big. And that's all I need to say. I mean, yeah. I hope I said enough.
Thank you, Noor Daoud. This has definitely been a really big inspiration for us. And yeah, so from us in Jerusalem and everyone who's watching, lots of love and lots of success to do Dubai. Maybe next year we'll chat again from Hollywood. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Oh. Yes. Yeah. I'm really looking forward. Thank you so much, Petra. Thank you so much for having me. And thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all and stay safe. And yeah, and looking forward to do some more interviews in the future for some inspiring motivational speech. So yeah.
And a happy International Women's Day to you.
Yes, that's for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Bye.